they're about to be humbled. They're about to be humbled. I feel like I'm dealing with a collective here whereby they've been put down. People have said, you know, you're never going to do that, this, that, and the other. And it's been prod, poke, poke, okay? It's got a very... It's not nice energy at all. If it's got a bullying energy, it's got almost a kind of like torturous energy to it. Not in a physical sense, but constantly putting you down, right? And it feels like something's awakened in this collective where they've realised they don't have to put up with it anymore. It feels like you've been working on something in the background, you've been working on yourself, and you're about to go, F it. I'm going that way. So if it was a job, for example, it would be about kind of going, do you know what? I've been training at something else. I've been working at something else. I've been applying for other jobs. Two fingers up at you. I'm going that way. Okay. This has happened because of Nine of Swords in the reverse. Okay. You've started to change the mindset. Okay. You're supposed to be going into a new cycle, but you've been held off by Emperor in the reverse, toxic masculine energy. Okay, which is that bullying energy. And in the past, at least, Seven of Wands in the reverse, you back down. You back down to yourself. You back down to this person or these people. Okay. It's time to evolve into the being that you are supposed to be. Okay. It's time to unfurl your wings and fly. The hard work, the effort, the shifts and the changes that you have put in, you might not feel 100% confident about this, but it's time to fly. It's time to allow yourself the opportunity to step into that full version that you're supposed to be. They understand that you have fears and doubts, but you have to remove that. It's time for some blind faith. It's time to, I want to say fall in, it sounds a bit corny, but fall into the arms of Source. And then what I've got that kind of trust exercise, you know, when you kind of fall back in somebody's arms. It's basically saying that the more that you believe in yourself and the path forwards and believe it's going to happen, the sooner it will happen. All right, because for too long, Eight of Swords, you've bound yourself to, I want to say, to a 3D life. Okay, despite having an awakening, despite realizing there's more to life than this, you've restricted yourself with the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. That's made things stagnate. Okay. Opportunities passing you by. Okay, it's time to put yourself first. Ace of Cups. I am dealing with probably a chosen collective here. That devil energy ain't going anywhere. That dark energy is still going to chase you, and for too long it's been blocking you on your path moving forwards. Hierophant in the reverse. It's time to leave the past behind you and take those steps forwards. That is going to lead to the justice you deserve. Okay, you're starting to believe. You're starting to believe in yourself. You're starting to believe in what others around you can see and have told you. There has been questions and doubts. The programming has been so thick that things like praise and accomplishment have seemed dirty to you. Okay, as you escape this level of the game, you're going to start to understand it is okay to be proud of yourself. It is okay to talk about your achievements. It is okay to make choices and decisions for yourself, okay, outside of what has governed you probably for your entire life, okay? Have faith, belief and knowing and trust in Source. Source is here for you. Okay, you are chosen, you are destined for great things, and you are starting to believe, and it's now about accepting that. Okay, you don't have to stick and settle for the status quo. Okay, I feel like there's a stopgap coming in for this collective, so I feel like they're gonna make this change, and I feel like there is going to be a period where it doesn't seem overly abundant, put it that way. Okay, I want to say 6 months, year maximum. Okay, you're going to be doing all right, you're going to be doing okay. I don't want you to worry about that side of things, but I feel it's a little bit like you might sometimes get in the mindset, is this all it is? And it's not. Okay, it's a stopgap. It's a stopgap to, steady yourself and truly find yourself on an internal level. Because yes, you are starting to believe. Yes, you are starting to see your gifts and abilities. But the next phase is to fully embrace it and embrace yourself. And it feels like you're having that period that stopgap period to kind of readjust. So what's coming to mind is, you know, say you've got somebody who's worked their entire life and then they retire. I can't really speak for myself, obviously I'm still working, but from what I understand, sometimes people who retire, it takes them a time to adjust into it, because, you know, you're getting up at a certain time every day, going to the same job, and then all of a sudden there's this change and you've got all this time on your hands. What do you do? You know, it's got a little bit of an air of that to it. So that's why there has to be this stopgap period of about 6 months to a year, just to readjust. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, understand and know that you have given everything that you can do to the current circumstance, and all it's been doing is you've been doing all the giving, other people or situations have been doing all the taking. This is time for you to rest. 4 of Swords. And then on an emotional level, so it's like on an energetic level, you understand you've given everything that you can do. Take. Right, let's have some rest. And that will then allow you to understand on an emotional level, you've given everything you can do. I turned up, I showed up, I brought my cup to the party. If other people can't see that, fuck them sideways, they can watch me rise. 6 of Cups, that's going to find some balance. King of Wands, it's either that you're then going to step into your King of Wands energy, take control of the situation, or you have a King of Wands supporting you. That's going to allow you to make a plan moving forwards. Stop accepting offers that are less than you, page of Cups in the reverse, and stop allowing this narcissistic energy to take control of your life. You're supposed to be going on to your 10 of Cups. Emotional abundance. If that resonated, drop a comment. Don't forget to repost and like. If you want a personalised reading, they are available in my link tree. Prior to same day guaranteed from 10 quid. We can get book phone and video chat from 20. Good luck. Make the shift, make the change. Humble those fuckers.